I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
Hello.
To the black, to the white, the red and the brown, the purple and yellow. But first I gotta bang bang. A boogie to the boogie, say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. Make sure body rock.
That's a hella old
You
song.
heard my voice, but I brought two friends along.
Two friends.
And next on the mic is my man Hank. And come on, Hank, sing that song. Kick it out.
Hi, welcome to Glamma's Halloween party. Woohoo! We're gonna party like it's 1999, which means that we're about 1,000 years old. So, hey, happy Halloween, everybody. We're a few days early from Halloween, but we have some really great surprises in store for you. We have some nutty stories in regards to thrifting. And we're going to talk a little bit about our costumes today, and then we're also going to award the first ever annual Glamma's Willies Contest. So we've got the first prize, which is going to have, which you'll meet our first prize winner at the end of the video, so please stay tuned. If you haven't smacked that like button, you can smack it now. Just go trick or treat on the like. Do you object?
I do not object.
We don't object to that at all. So if you don't know what my costume is, and for certain people, you know what my costume is. You know what my costume is. Okay?
Everybody wants to be us.
Everybody wants to be us, Andy. Flowers for spring, groundbreaking. So if you don't know, this blue shirt, you unbutton my jacket. This blue shirt is Prada. And that's all I'm gonna have to tell you, right? Right? Okay, so the devil wears Prada, and she wears a St. John jacket over it because the Prada's a little tight. And then we have RBG, the notorious RBG, straight from heaven to a video near you.
Absolutely. It's very nice to be here today, Miranda.
Thank you so much, RBG. We appreciate your taking time out from making people vote to come and see us today.
Absolutely. And I know we say that word too often.
Totally.
Totally.
Speaking of totally.
Totally similar.
Totally 80s.
Similar.
Oh my gosh. Becky, tell us about your costume today.
I'm just a throwback. That's all. I got my comet blue eyeshadow on.
It's beautiful.
Mr. T, who was the man of my dreams back in the day. And,
I pity the fool who doesn't know who this is.
Pity the fool who doesn't have all these fabulous thrifted / Amazon finds.
I love your hat.
For the 80s.
I love the glasses.
Yes. Just a little piece of everything from the 80s.
I love these
today.
earrings too.
Yes.
I would, honestly, I would wear those.
These are for
I would
real.
Still wear those.
These are vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
For real. That's it. I'm just a throwback to my favorite decade, which is the 80s.
Yeah.
So.
Did you show them your fanny pack?
Oh. Oh, that's the fanny pack.
You gotta see this fanny pack.
Oh
She actually had this custom made.
I got the fabulous pants that Meg will not let me. My daughter will not allow me to wear.
Did you show them the tennis shoes too with all the neon? Oh my god! I mean, this is like 80s.
Wow.
I had these socks.
Yes, I got it all.
Oh my god, I love it. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and their life is 1984.
Yes.
So Becky, tell me about your fanny pack.
My fanny pack. So I have a friend who is an artist. Her name is Tiffany Lane Allen.
Hi, Tiffany Allen.
And she makes this art. Here, I'll take it off. She does this awesome art with splatter paint. Or it's just paint.
Her fanny pack.
Oh.
Yeah, the pack o' fanny.
So she puts paint on canvases and she spins it, and it gives it this really cool, almost kind of marbleized tie-dye look.
It's very cosmic.
Yeah.
I like
so you can order things from Teespring, have your art and your designs put on stuff. So I bought this from her because I, during COVID, would like to support as many local artists as I can.
Really support the
Very
local artists.
nice.
This is Becky. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Dana.
And one of my favorite thrifting stories ever, Becky and I were thrifting down on South Broadway, I think. It was down in the city, yeah. And I don't know if you remember this. We were at, I don't think it was a Goodwill. I think it was like a Salvation Army or like a St. Vincent's or something. And do you remember the leg that we found?
The mannequin leg?
We found a prosthetic leg.
Yeah, yeah.
It had like the little straps on it. If I were a smarter kid, I would have like picked it up and just invested in it.
Right.
I mean, it'd be a perfect Halloween thing, you know.
A lot of our
anybody who has a
thrifting
prosthetic
back then
leg.
was just having fun, though.
Yeah,
it wasn't even
really
buying
about having
so much
fun.
of it. It was just finding the crazies. You know,
Yeah,
and
so Becky was
laughing.
like chasing me around the store with this leg.
Sounds right.
When we finally put the leg down, this woman comes along and she picks it up and raises it up and she's like, "This is the one that got away." She's like, "Oh no, he got away."
Oh, sorry.
It was, we get, you know, you can't always take it super seriously. It's, you know, a lot of times thrifting and yard sailing and doing things like that are fun.
Yeah, you have to be able to laugh at yourself, too.
And others.
Absolutely. And others.
Especially others.
We're good at that.
We're not. We're so super sweet.
It's part of my skill set.
So RBG, how are things going in heaven?
They're pretty good. At least I'm, you know, off of Earth in 2020. Let's face it, it's been a rough year for everybody.
Yeah.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg included. Although you've got to hand it to a lady who at the age of, what was it, 80, became iconic as the notorious RBG.
Yes.
So,
Gangster.
props
She's a gangster.
props to Ruth for becoming gangster. It made a great Halloween costume.
Yep.
How are things going with you?
So far, so 2020, you know, yay, fun. I picture heaven. Now, is heaven a giant Goodwill and yard sale combined like I think it is? Or is it more like a Poshmark reunion?
I think that heaven is whatever you want it to be for you.
Ah.
Perhaps Ruth's heaven is a little different than yours.
It's got to have Emo's Pizza, whoever.
Right. And a roller skating
Or just
rink.
like some tangy Provel cheese. A roller skating rink would be nice.
Gotta have it.
For those of you who don't live locally, Emo's Pizza is a local pizza parlor that specializes in what we refer to as St. Louis style pizza.
You can't get it anywhere else. It's like literally they only make that specific cheese for here. It's like white Velveeta. It's tangy.
And
It's weird, and we love it.
People
And-
not from here think it's the most disgusting thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
it's
knows
gross.
what it's
Yeah.
really made out
But
of.
it's
Yeah.
fabulous.
It may not even really be cheese. It might be like cheese flavored meat that
might be
just
yeah.
melts.
green.
When
It might
you,
be
I
people.
have my.
Yeah.
I
It
have my
could be
doubt.
people.
Yeah, it could be people.
it's
But that's
hopes
a
and
good
dreams.
Halloween
It's
thing.
lost hopes and dreams.
That would be a good Halloween
So
story.
much delicious. And it comes in these like spaghetti
Yeah.
extrusions.
Gross.
Yeah.
Like Play-Doh
It's
spaghetti.
extruded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like really
It
thick.
is.
Yeah. And you
It
just
is.
And St. Louis style
Yeah,
pizza is like a bunch of crap piled on a cracker.
It is like crap on a cracker.
And
then
it
the
tastes so good.
and the cheese is the glue that holds it all
Yeah.
together. It's the
Holds
glue
it all
that
together.
is the cheese.
It's made out of glue.
Some people are like, you know,
probably.
oh, St. Louis style pizza because it's thin crust. Nope, you have to have
You have the glue.
You have to have that special. It's Provel cheese. It's not provolone.
cheese. No,
They
it's
call it Provel.
There have been times when family members have lived out of state and Provel cheese is the thing that we would bring
Yeah.
when we'd go visit them in California or Ohio. You know, you'd have your carry-on bag with you that just happened to be a bag of cheese. We make a lot of homemade pizzas at home, so.
I think we need lunch. We'll
Yeah,
be
are
right
we
back after this
hungry? I
lunch
think
break.
we're
Yeah.
hungry.
Now, I do have one more haunted yard sale story. It's actually not haunted, but it was so funny. So Sue, who couldn't be with us today, and hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Sue.
We miss you. She's out kayaking and enjoying the wilderness. She's an outdoorsy girl, so hi, Sue. We miss you. We're sorry that you couldn't be here. But we went yard sailing one morning, and there was like a subdivision sale around where she lives, and we had been yard sailing every other house. So we kind of got caught up in the whirlwind of it, and then we finally were like, okay, enough. I can only stand so much of this. So we're headed back to Sue's house, and I see all these bikes outside, and they're sitting like this guy's got his driveway open and his garage open, and there's a subdivision sale, and he's got like 5 bikes out, and they're descending in size, and they're all out down the driveway and out into the sidewalk, right? So he's out there and he's talking. So I was like, oh good, they have bikes for sale. That's lovely. Finally a yard sale with bikes. So I was like, I wonder, you know, maybe I could get myself a little bike. So we pull the car over and we're walking up, and Sue's like, Dana, I'm not sure. And I said, shh, let me try this bike out. So I get on the bike. I get actually on the bike, and I'm like, shing, 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 with like the little thing. And the guy comes out of his garage and stares at me, and he's like, this is not a yard sale. And Sue and I laughed so hard. I was so horrified. And she was just laughing. I mean, she just peed. You know, we just immediately we were just laughing so hard we could barely breathe. It was one of the funniest yard sailing moments I've ever had. So I'm going to ask, what's one of your best or weirdest yard sailing or thrifting moments? And let's go to Becky first, because I think she's got she's got a good book of those.
I'll just go with the grossest. How about that?
I love the grossest.
Yeah, so
yay, Halloween.
One day I was at the bins, and Dana's talked about that before. It's a Goodwill outlet, so it's just giant bins full of stuff. And you know, you have to have your gloves and your stick for the stuff, but also for the people, because they will creep up on you.
Yeah.
If they get too close, you gotta... My bin.
If somebody wants something, sometimes you can smell their breath.
Yeah. So gross. Yeah. Speaking of gross, so we were just flipping through stuff, and my daughter's in the background going, we found a breast pump, which is lovely. I'm so glad. You know, I'm such a supporter of breastfeeding, and just thought it was really great. Unfortunately, this person had also donated the milk that was in it.
I have a picture.
It is so gross.
It was not so white. So it was almost like I'm imagining this mom, right? And she's like, I'm in a hurry, and somebody's taking some bags of stuff to Goodwill. Here! And throws it in the bag. Like,
go
don't forget this. I don't need this anymore.
Go deep, Hank.
This is the life. And honestly, in that same trip, we saw multiple breast pumps, multiple like parts of breast pumps. Like, it was a thing that day. This was the only one that had milk in it.
Breast
but like,
pumps
what makes you think, like, in your head, like...
I don't...
That anyone wants old breast milk?
Yeah.
In their
That
new
anybody
breast
wants-
Kind of like, do you
know.
donate your used tissues? Like, you blow your nose and you're like, Goodwill bag.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
It was so
I
revolting.
I don't know,
People
tissues
donate,
don't
like-
cost $300 though, and breast pumps are expensive.
Yeah.
I might
This
boil.
is one of those little hand ones.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's like, yeah.
The kind I used when I had a baby at 22 and had no money.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's a hard no.
Yeah, it's a no for us. We don't want anybody's leftover green breast milk. And yes, it was kind of greenish
yes,
at
it
that
was.
point. It was like a brownish green.
Absolutely
So
gross.
gross.
No.
I have pictures, by the way. So, you know, DM me on Instagram if you want to see those pictures.
Don't.
Send me pictures of
Yes,
that.
I had to. I had
Just
to
send me
document it.
send me a message on Instagram.
No.
So, Holly, what was one of your favorite, RBG, what was one of your favorite thrifting stories?
So I think one of my favorites is from when we were much younger, and I had just accepted a position as a manager. Reed broke, and we were shopping for well, anything and everything as usual.
Career wear,
but
yeah.
Career wear was kind of what I was looking for personally, and I stumbled across a really beautiful very light gray London fog overcoat.
Gorgeous.
That
It was
was
so gorgeous.
Yeah, it was just perfect and fit like a glove. It was amazing. It was just the best thing at that time.
Yeah.
And was great for, okay, I have to wear office clothes today. And so
I've never
worked
been
out
so
really,
jealous
really
of a
well.
trench in my life. So jealous.
So yeah,
That was a great
that's
one.
probably my best get.
Yeah.
And I think it cost me $3.
Yeah.
So
$3, $3, Chuck.
that's the thing.
Right.
For those of you who aren't familiar with the notorious RBG,
You're been living in a cave.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah, they
been
live
living
under
in
a rock.
cave.
and that's
Yeah.
entirely possible. There are some folks who do.
The
Just
cave
living
dwellers who
caves.
just came out and started watching YouTube.
Right.
You can get wireless anywhere now. They have hotspots.
But tell
It's
them a
true.
little bit about what RBG's done for the women of America.
And that's what I was hoping you would say, Miranda.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
So, women's rights. Ruth Bader Ginsburg fought her entire career to further the rights of women. And long before she served on the Supreme Court, she fought cases in front of the Supreme Court. And those cases largely involve the rights of women. So if you're a woman who has a credit card in her own name.
I do.
I do.
I have several.
Clearly,
You
I bought
can
all
thank
this.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg because she made that possible for you. Prior to that, you would have to have one in your husband's name. You couldn't have one of your own if you were a single woman. Then, if you've ever rented an apartment on your own as a woman, thank her. If you've ever bought a house as a woman on your own without a spouse, thank her. Again, she is the reason that you are able to do all of those things. So that's just a quick snapshot of some of the
I wish I had my coffee. I'd
things
do a
that she
pour
has
Pour out.
done.
Pour one out.
Yep.
Because that's the truth, Ruth.
Some of the things that she has done for women in the United States. She also is responsible for, let's see, she sued a university that wanted to pay her less than a man for the same job because they took into consideration the fact that her husband had an income. And she
That's whack.
sued them for that because, of course, she was doing the same job as her male colleagues and won. So she furthered women's rights to equal pay. She started that going, and of course, you know, I'm not saying that women's rights have is conquered, and no matter where you fall, I think on the political spectrum, whether it's left or right or red or blue or whatever, I think that all women can look at Ruth Bader Ginsburg and say, wow, she's done a lot for women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So RBG, thank you for everything that you've done. We're sorry that you are missing the rest of 2020. Actually, probably you should be grateful you're missing the rest of 2020. But don't worry about it. Rest in power. And we're going to do a little, we'll take it from here. We're going to do a little pour out for our homie, RBG. Just a little pour out. We're not wasting whiskey, honey. And here's to RBG.
Salud.
RBG.
Ooh.
We'll be right back with the weird thing of the week. So we have our first annual Willie's Awards. This is the creepiest thing that you found while out thrifting awards. It has to be either creepy or scary or just downright sick. We did go ahead and disqualify the breast pump with the milk because it is so gross that none of us could actually look at it. You have to actually be able to at least look at it. So that one got a little disqualified, but we're keeping it in a very special place in our gag reflexes. So this year we had our top two contestants. Our second runner-up is I'd like to announce Ethan Woods is our second runner-up. He won with a find in the bins, and it's like a little demon thing popping out of a box, but
Right.
the thing is that it's a little scary. It's like devil in the box or something. But the thing is that it's very deliberately scary. We were hoping that we would find the thing that was unintentionally just absolutely creepy, and we found it. And this is Meg. She is our #1 winner for the Willies. Yay! Meg, show us what you found.
Hello. This is a creepy baby.
And she actually came with this thing in her hair.
Little barrette. Stuff.
Yeah, and put her up to the camera a little bit so they can see how badly she stares into your soul. She wants to steal your soul. Now, creepy baby by herself is absolutely enough to scare me. It's totally enough to scare me. But Meg and her mother decided to add a little bit of extra something. And here's the extra something. They did this by hand, by the way. Yeah. I said, does that thing talk to you at night? And Becky said, yeah. It's looking at your soul. That's a Halloween. Meg, you are the first recipient of our grand prize, our #1 prize, a Visa gift card for $25 that you can use for shopping or online, or just buy $25 worth of candy, which is kind of what Glamma does, candy and pizza. But congratulations on the win, and this thing is freaking me right out. So Meg and I are going to sign off here, and we're going to wish you a very happy Halloween and a wonderful fall.
Bye.
Oh, bye. Bye. Glamma loves you. Mwah. Bye.